There's something special about 2.5D games. Maybe it's the way they blend the clean, satisfying feel of classic side-scrollers with just enough visual depth to make the world feel alive. Or maybe it's because they sit in that perfect in-between space, where nostalgia meets innovation. 2.5D isn't just a style, it's a statement. It's a reminder that games don't need photorealism or massive open worlds to be immersive. All they need is strong art, tight design, and the kind of personality you can't fake. Nine Souls is a standout Metroidvania that fuses Sekiro-style precision combat with deep exploration, rich lore, and a Taopunk aesthetic. It demands skill, patience, and precision, but rewards players with one of the most artistic and compelling 2D action experiences of recent years. If you enjoy games like Hollow Knight for world building and Sekiro for timing-based combat, this is a must-play. In Nine Souls, you control Yi, a cat-like Solarian hero traversing interconnected regions of New Kunlun, ranging from industrial zones to lush grottos. The world is non-linear, with secrets, upgrades, and collectibles encouraging exploration. Terminator 2D. No Fate delivers a faithful yet fresh arcade experience, melding retro pixel visuals, classic side-scrolling shooting, and T2 lore with added narrative depth. Whether you're reliving key movie scenes or experiencing new ones, it promises fast-paced action, multiple playable leads, and meaningful player choices across branching endings. The game features arcade-style side-scrolling shooter, channeling the spirit of early 90s classics like Super Contra, Final Fight, and Rolling Thunder. You play as Sarah Connor, T-800, and John Connor, battling through flashback and future war missions. Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement aims to evolve the franchise by integrating dual heroes, time-shifting exploration, and deep crafting systems, all set within the biggest and most dynamic Bloodstained map yet. It's ambitious, with potential for a genre-defining experience, if the complexity is well-balanced and the systems integrate smoothly. You stow the duo on the go, control one while the other assists, then swap instantly to adapt to combat or puzzle situations. You gather resources, cook stat-altering meals, forge weapons and armor, and customize each character's appearance. Ninja Gaiden. Ragebound revives the brutal charm of its predecessors with modern finesse, combining dual protagonist fusion, acrobatic combat depth, and breathtaking pixel art. Whether you're a veteran ninja warrior or a newcomer, the game promises high-speed action, creative platforming, and devilish challenge. You play as Kenji and Kumori confront the Ragebound Sovereign, a demon created from the fused bodies of multiple slain ninjas, including Kenji's former mentor. You must fight through shifting memories, illusions, and a collapsing reality, racing against time before the veins explode and rupture Earth's balance forever. The Rogue Prince of Persia delivers a satisfying fusion of Prince of Persia's trademark fluid movement with modern roguelite structure. While currently in early access, its core gameplay, rewarded by responsive parkour, engaging combat, and vibrant art, already earns praise. With more biomes, weapons, and narrative layers planned ahead, it's shaping up to be a standout roguelite launch in 2025. In Rogue Prince of Persia, you play as a new, unnamed prince, wielding a magical bola that grants time rewind abilities to prevent permanent death. Each death resets events. You recover medallions, weapons, and lore through successive runs. XKO. is a free-to-play 2v2 tag team fighting game developed by Riot Games, featuring reimagined versions of champions from the League of Legends universe. Formerly known as Project L, the game emphasizes accessible controls, fast-paced team combat, and strategic assist mechanics, designed for both casual and competitive fighting game fans. Players select 2 champions and can switch between them mid-battle. Victory requires knocking out both of your opponent's fighters, hence the name 2XKO.
Bad girl with a gun, coming through. Surprise! Boom, let's play.
Mandragora: Whispers of the Witch Tree is a sophisticated blend of Souls-like combat and Metroidvania exploration, enriched by a morally branching narrative, customizable class systems, and lush visuals and audio. It offers a challenging yet rewarding 40-hour journey through a beautifully dark world, and then some for those seeking full completion. In Mandragora, you play as an Inquisitor in Faelduum, a decaying realm teetering on the brink as dark magic and monstrous entities emerge through rifts in reality. The game exploration featured 2.5D Metroidvania structure, interconnected zones, hidden paths, and exploration-based progression. Shinobi: Art of Vengeance delivers a faithful yet modern reimagining of the Shinobi franchise, blending fast, skill-based combat with elegant visuals and rich world-building. It's both a love letter to 16-bit ninja action and a fresh, polished experience for a new generation of players. Set in the modern world where ancient ninja clans secretly still operate, Joe Musashi returns to his home village of Oboro to find it razed, and his clan turned to stone by a mysterious curse. The attack was carried out by the ENE Corp, a high-tech paramilitary group led by the sinister Lord Roos, who seeks to harness forbidden magic and lost ninjutsu. The Eternal Life of Goldman follows Goldman, an elderly gentleman cursed with immortality, on a philosophical and dangerous journey through a myth-infused archipelago. Driven by a personal mission to find and kill a god, Goldman bounces, literally and figuratively, through surreal islands brimming with ancient secrets, strange beings, and symbolic trials. Once a brilliant scholar or adventurer, implied but never confirmed, Goldman now roams a fragmented world, where myths walk and mortality is a mystery. After gaining eternal life, whether by divine punishment or misguided wish, Goldman sets out to find the deity responsible for his curse. Constance is a powerful, emotionally charged 2D action adventure where you explore the inner world of an artist on the verge of collapse. With stunning hand-drawn visuals and a rich symbolic story, it blends combat, traversal, and puzzles through the innovative use of a magical paintbrush. You play as Constance, an artist struggling with creative burnout and emotional trauma. After suffering a breakdown, she finds herself trapped within a surreal, painted world that represents her mindscape, each region symbolizing different aspects of her emotional turmoil: anxiety, self-doubt, anger, loss, and ultimately healing. Crowsworn is shaping up to be a standout in the Metroidvania space. A dark, interconnected world, punishing yet stylish combat, and a rich upgrade system layered with lore. With its gothic aesthetic and strong mechanical foundations, it's clearly carving its own identity while drawing inspiration from genre greats. Though delayed, it's still highly anticipated by fans craving a deep, challenging experience. You awaken as a mysterious plague doctor-like figure, coffin-bound and amnesiac. Armed with a scythe and 2 guns, You wield ancient Corvian powers, magic fueled by malice, recharged through melee attacks. Elsie is a stylish, fast-paced, roguelike action platformer that combines the energy of Mega Man and Dead Cells with bullet hell chaos. With slick movement, deep weapon variety, and strong combat design, it delivers a satisfying challenge for fans of the genre. Though light on story and somewhat RNG heavy, its polish, personality, and pace make it a standout indie action title. You start as Elsie, a ranged android, but unlock Andrew, a melee-focused fighter with his own abilities. You'll explore procedurally generated biomes, battle swarms of malfunctioning tech beasts, and uncover the true nature of the Guardian program. Gestalt's Demon Cinder is a beautifully designed steampunk Metroidvania that excels in visuals, atmosphere, and combat fluidity. Its tightly focused runtime and accessible mechanics make it a solid pick, though heavy storytelling and balance issues may divide players. Strongly recommended for fans of action platformers and pixel art. You control Alethea, a bounty hunter traversing the steam-powered city of Canaan and its surrounding environments, searching for clues to unravel a dark conspiracy that threatens humanity. You explore interconnected zones, unlock new areas via abilities, and access shortcuts, though fast travel is limited. Grave Seasons merges the charm of farming sims with the dread of supernatural horror. You grow crops, forge relationships, and crack murder mysteries, all while the killer could be next door. With each playthrough's culprit and social web changing, the game promises enticing replayability, emotional stakes, and plenty of chilling surprises. You play as a former convict seeking a fresh start in Ashenridge, a seemingly peaceful mountain town. You farm, build relationships, and settle into community life. But beneath its wholesome surface lurks a supernatural serial killer targeting townsfolk. Neon Inferno revitalizes classic run-and-gun action with a modern cyberpunk flair, offering slick dual-plane shooting, stylish bullet-time combat, and strong visual and audio design. Whether you're into solo play, epic boss fights, or retro-style co-op carnage, this pixel-perfect shooter aims to deliver both nostalgia and fresh, challenging gameplay, with enough depth and flair to stand out in 2025's indie scene. You're an elite assassin working for a rising crime syndicate known as The Family, tasked with raw firepower missions against rival mobs, privatized police forces, and mercenaries. Neverway is a cozy yet cosmic horror RPG blending farming simulation, social interaction, and real-time action combat. You play as Fiona, a young woman who leaves her unfulfilling job behind to start a new life on a quiet island, only to discover that she's been marked by a forgotten god and tied to a debt she doesn't understand. What begins as a fresh start quickly becomes a fight to preserve reality itself. Her life becomes a strange blend of routine farming and existential horror, as she's unwillingly tied to a debt of blood and memory owed to a forgotten god. Shadow Labyrinth is an ambitious and refreshing reboot that transforms the classic Pac-Man universe into a dark, atmospheric Metroidvania-style adventure. By blending intense action platforming, deep exploration, and a mysterious sci-fi narrative, it breaks away from the franchise's traditional lightheartedness to deliver a mature, immersive experience. The game is set in a dark, mysterious sci-fi world, marking a significant tonal shift from the traditional colorful and lighthearted Pac-Man franchise. The narrative follows swordsman number 8, a lone warrior awakened on a desolate, post-apocalyptic planet, littered with the remnants of ancient conflicts.
Don't just defeat enemies. Consume them.
The Spirit of the Samurai is a visually unique, story-driven Metroidvania that combines Japanese mythological themes with challenging gameplay. It stands out for its artistry and atmosphere, offering a dark, immersive journey through a supernatural world from the perspective of a samurai and his mystical allies. Set in a mythical, fantastical version of feudal Japan, the story follows Takeshi, a samurai resurrected to defend his village from the sinister invasion of an Oni, a demonic creature from Japanese folklore, and its undead army. Players switch between Takeshi, Kodama, and Chisai to overcome obstacles. Kodama excels at environmental puzzles and exploration. At Fate's End is shaping up to be a unique blend of emotional storytelling, stylish combat, and psychological duels. It's ideal for players who want more than just action, who want to feel the weight of every swing, every word, every decision. The game is set in a hand-drawn, mythic fantasy world where divine power and family legacy intertwine. You play as Shan, the estranged heiress of the Hemlock clan who must wield the ancient god sword Isis, a powerful, otherworldly blade that she dramatically pulls from her throat in combat. Battles can end in defeat, victory, or reconciliation, all shaped by what you say as much as what you do. Marvel Tokon: Fighting Souls is a bold reinterpretation of the Marvel Universe through the lens of Japanese anime and tokusatsu aesthetics. You'll see familiar Marvel heroes and villains reimagined not just in visuals, but in tone, with heavy emphasis on emotional rivalries, over-the-top powers, and cinematic spectacle reminiscent of Dragon Ball FighterZ, Guilty Gear, and Naruto Storm games. Marvel Tokon: Fighting Souls positions itself as a next-gen team fighter, deep yet welcoming combat, flashy anime visuals, cinematic stage transitions, and a star-studded Marvel roster. Invincible Versus is shaping up to be a brutally authentic, mechanically rich fighting experience that stays true to its source material. Whether you're a fan of Invincible or crave high-skill brawler action, this 3v3 intense combat promises satisfying depth, cinematic impact, and a bloody thrill ride when it hits in 2026. The game blends brutal spectacle with technical gameplay comparable to Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and Dragon Ball FighterZ. Fast-paced, blood-soaked combat featuring bone-breaking combos, damaging environments, and gruesome finishers.
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
Yeah, how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.